Heyo. Welcome to a redstone based glitchy video. First glitchy thing you might notice. My texture pack's pig and sheep spawn eggs textures are swapped, meaning it might look a little funky. Oh, yeah, and infinite wool. So basically, while collecting wool in my survival series, I noticed that sheared sheep would drop wool every time that chunk was loaded. I think this is because it runs a check on the sheep, and if they are sheared, then they drop wool. It's weird, but very simple to understand. So, me being me, I decided to make a machine off of it. Using only 8 sheep, I can get 3600 wool per hour. Technically 3612 wool per hour from my test, but honestly, 3600 wool per hour sounds much cooler. So anyways, how do you make it? Well, I'll get into a layer by layer tutorial right now. First, materials. Per module, you need 1 stair, 3 blocks, 1 barrel, 1 hopper, and 1 sheep. For the AFK part, you need 2 water buckets, 14 blocks, 2 fences, and some temporary blocks. Finally, if you're gonna build exactly like the tutorial in this video, then here's what you're gonna need. Some ladders for getting up and down, 2 fences, 6 hoppers, 6 barrels, 32 blocks, 6 stairs, 6 sheep, some temporary blocks and 2 buckets of water. With that out of the way, time to get to building. Get to the edge of a chunk. I recommend the left side, just so you actually follow along with this tutorial. Place down a barrel. This must be at least 2 blocks away from the chunk border, otherwise it may clip into the other chunk. Next, place a hopper on top. Above this, you're gonna need to make a wall as shown. Then, continue this wall up, but on the side farthest from the chunk border, place a stair, facing inward. This will allow you to get in and out. To shear the sheep. On the topic of sheep, we need to get one in here. Unfortunately, Paper Minecraft does not have the regular breeding mechanics as Minecraft does. So we're instead gonna have to punch the sheep. Yay. To keep the sheep moving, just continue punching it, not too fast, because we don't want it to die until it gets into the cell. You want to be on the opposite side, so that the sheep runs away from you. Great. Now that we've done this, it's time to do it 2 more times. Simply place the next barrel as a starting point right above where your sheep is. Make sure it looks like this. Then, repeat until you have 3 modules. I'm gonna add some ladders just for easier accessibility. Next, we need to do this all over again. This time, it's the exact same. Just make sure the stairs are facing toward the chunk border and that the barrels are spaced 2 blocks away from the chunk border. Remember to also get the sheep in. Now that we've finished this, it's time for the AFK module. Start off being 2 blocks above the tallest block. Then, just build out 3 blocks away from the chunk border on each side. Add a 4 tall wall. Then, place 2 fences 1 block above the floor and place a water bucket on top of the left one. Go to the other side, and you'll notice the water looks a little funky. This is because it hasn't updated yet. So make sure to be careful and not place anything next to it. Now, make sure your floor is 1 block below the fences and that it goes out 4 blocks to the right, unlike the 3 blocks on the other chunk. Make a wall on this side too, making it 4 blocks tall. Lastly, place a water bucket in the rightmost corner of the right chunk. There you go. We've finished it. I suggest you have ladders going all the way up and down, so you can access it easier. To use it, it's very simple. Just shear all the sheep on both sides. Go up to the AFK area and make sure you're bobbing in the water so you only go a little up and down. Hold spacebar and shift, and now you're AFK. Just keep holding these keys.